This is Brandon and Anthony, and we have a nice little segment that we're going to bring you, uh, trying to bring you some value, whether you're a salesperson or you're just someone that's trying to buy a home.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, we're just here just kind of to educate everybody through the process. Um, just we got a couple little segments we want to just kind of cover in this video. Oh, well, it's a podcast. I forgot we're not getting recorded. Sorry, guys. All right. So what are we gonna be covering first, Brandito?
Yeah. So basically, the first thing we're gonna go over is different things that you can expect. When buying a home, um, the main question we get asked is, how do I get started, or what does it require to get approved?
Yeah, I mean, what I would say, I mean, you can have no down payment, you can be 1 year out, and if you come in, we have down payment assistance. I mean, we have really cool programs that we can get you approved from. I mean, if you have over a 700 credit score, you can get approved with a zero down payment. Yeah, your interest rate would be a little higher, but I mean, a lot of people think, well, I don't have money to put down. Well, I mean, in most cases, if you have good credit, then you don't need money down. And a lot of people just I forgot to put my phone on mute. Sorry, guys. And in a lot of cases, I mean, just a lot of people just they're kind of scared to come in. I think more so from the previous places that they've been to. I've only been doing this for a couple months, but old Brandito's been doing it for a little bit, and where he came from, I hear some some pretty scary stories. So
Oh yeah,
you
they're
know, you hit him with one,
yeah,
Brandito.
there's those salespeople. They'll sit on the desk in front of you, like on top of the desk, and basically pressure you until you say yeah for buying a house, knowing that you don't want the house and you don't like the house, or the payment's way out of your budget because that's something that they want to sell that they can get paid on, and not really taking into consideration, um, the client. When we get customers that tell us they come down the street and they're trying to sell them a house for $2,000 a month, but the house that we have is only like 1,200. That's kind of crazy, Um, but other things, maybe the customer wants a higher quality home, and next door they don't have it. So we also encourage the customers to go shopping. Get out there and look around, see your options, ask questions. You want to make sure that the house you're going to get is something that you're going to love for the years to come, because this isn't like a car. You're not going to live in it for a couple years. This is, the typical average ownership for a home, is 5 to 10 years, if not longer. A lot of people want to buy a house and live in it for the rest of their life. And like I said, you just want to make sure that whatever you get is something that you're gonna love and enjoy every day when you come home. There's those customers that want the cheapest thing possible,
Oh yeah.
and
If you want cheap, we got cheap. I got a $4,000 fixer upper in the back. No AC unit, no metal roof. It's leaking. Shower you get a couple showers for free though. I'll tell you that much.
yeah. But I've had customers, they wanted the cheapest house possible, and they think, as we sell houses, that we're just here to sell you. Well, that's not the case with all of us. Like I said, I had a customer that wanted a really, really cheap house, and I told him up front that, this manufacturer of a home that you're wanting to get is going to have a lot of service issues, things on the back end that you really don't think of, because, you know, you want to look at price, and it's the cheapest house on the market. And I actually bumped into this customer at Walmart a few months ago with a coworker, and the customer was telling me, he's like, "Man, I really should have listened to you." He's had tons of water leaks. He's had to replace, sheetrock in the house and everything. And he's like, "Man, I really wish I would have spent a little bit more and got something that I would have been happier with." But now he's stuck with this house with all these problems, and the house only comes with the 1 year warranty, so it's past that warranty mark, and the warranty ain't gonna cover that.
Man, and I mean these companies, man, with the warranty. I mean they're hard to budge. It's we understand the homes are not perfect, so we do have like a little we offer a 10-year structural warranty. 1 year is towards back to our company, which I mean, I've heard some horror stories, with service, issues, which
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're manufactured homes, they're not perfect, but I feel like once you're a homeowner, you need to understand that um you're gonna have to replace some things, man. Nobody's perfect in life. But I stay away from selling used homes. I've sold a 1998 older model. We fixed it up, did it tape and texture just how the customer wanted, and we sold it, and we offered a 1 year warranty on the home. And man, ever since, man, it's just been a headache. It's just been a headache. More so, just she regrets getting the home, and I try to talk her into getting a new one, but I mean, like I said, a lot of people are price, 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 and if that price ain't right, they ain't buying it. But
Mm-hmm.
later on in the long run, man, you end up regretting it.
Yeah. Well, and we also understand that, you know, a new home isn't always for everyone, right?
No.
Maybe they don't make enough money to budget for a new home, or, you know, maybe their living situation they only have enough money to afford a used house at the time, right? But we always like to let our customers know upfront the possibilities of things that could happen and the stresses that come along with that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the key factors is, I mean, it's the interest rate. I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
can buy a $200,000 house and pay 1,500 a month, and you can buy $100,000 house and you can pay 1,500 a month.
Mm-hmm.
It's really on the interest rate, and I mean, a cool thing that we have here, we it's called a simulator. So once we pull your credit, we can come into the simulator and we can actually help you build your credit. I mean, I've heard people paying up to $250 a week to
Just
build
to
their
build the
credit.
credit.
I'm like, man, you can pay me $250 a week. I'll help you build your credit. But now that is just a great tool that I feel like it's free. So I'm not saying,
Utilize it while
I
you can.
know I know everything, but I mean we've been trained, and we have a little knowledge and to what we're doing, so if somebody's offering to help, I just don't understand why they wouldn't take free help. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't get why some people are just, oh well, the price ain't right, so I don't want your help. Well, I mean that's just, I don't know. I don't see the purpose in not seeking free help when it doesn't cost a penny,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I think more so, I think that comes back to them going to a different store and them pushing them. And if you don't put a deposit down, then we're not gonna help you, or you need to put $1,000 down for us to pull your credit. Man, I've heard that before. I've heard that
Mm-hmm.
somebody was like, if you don't put $1,000 down, we won't run your credit. We won't start a credit application. I'm like,
Yeah.
you
Well.
come over here. I'll start it for free.
Yeah, and that comes with part of mindset, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to have that mentality of abundance, right? Because there's more than enough people out here looking for homes. Um,
Well, yeah. What was that cool fun fact that our GM let us know in today's meeting? What did he say? There's 25,000 homes that got delivered in Texas.
2023.
Was it 23,000?
Mm-hmm.
23,000 manufactured homes went out in the state of Texas last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's room for everybody to make money, and it's crazy.
And the easiest way to get a customer is just showing them that you're an honest, true person, and that you're here, obviously to sell a house, but you're a professional, that you know what you're doing, but also that you have personality too. You know that
Yeah.
I'm
You
friends with.
gotta, I mean, you gotta trust who you're buying from.
But I'm friends with some customers that buy houses from me to this day, and I've been doing this since 2020. So
Oh yeah, man.
it's that's a good feeling to know, that you can actually make relationships with people that you've helped change their lives. Uh, and there's people that like I said, that we can't help, due to their circumstances and stuff like that. But if you're willing to get the help and you're willing to seek it, you know.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, I think I worked a customer for over 6 months, and she came in. She had a 478 credit score. So when she came in, man, she was living in a motel, motel to motel. I mean, they had the income, they just didn't have the credit.
Mhm.
So when she came in, we started working on her credit, and just being new to the industry, it just sucked, because I wasn't as knowledgeable, so I wasn't able to help her, in certain circumstances, So, um, the I thought the deal was that 3 months later she comes back in, and she was like, like, hey, like, what's going on? Well, I didn't know what I was doing at that point, so I after 4 months, she's back in, and I'm helping her out, and you know, I've been using the simulator a lot, and man, I figured it out, man, and I s- I started, looking up videos, and actually, I was picking it up, so I ended up getting her to a 578, and we actually closed her last month and got her into a home, man. And I mean, she
Man.
was crying, man, and that was just one of the best feelings. And to this
Mhm.
day, man, she'll call me. I can call her right now, man, and she'll have the biggest smile. Just, just her seeing me call her,
Mhm.
it just puts a big smile on her face, man. And
Yeah.
and that is something that a story that I'll tell it to my kids, and I tell that story to a lot of my customers, and a lot of customers are like, oh, it's a sales technique, but it's like I'll pull out the facts. I'll call her right now, and I'll let you talk to her. You
Yeah.
can even go look at the review. You're gonna be like, yeah,
Yeah.
but
And
yeah,
that
man.
that's what I really like about doing what I do is just seeing the satisfaction um on the customer's face, At the end of the day, my goal is to touch as many people positively in their life as possible
Oh
and
yeah.
make an impact, I want to be remembered for what I did
I
in a
mean,
positive way.
and it's like a lot of people are like, man, he's just saying that to sell houses, and we do make money, and we're blessed, but we don't do this for the money. I mean, we wake up, and I wake up and I love what I do, man. I just like
Hmm.
I'm eager to just go to sleep and get to work, and it's sometimes it take it I'll overwork myself, but I think when you love to do, what you're doing, I feel like it just doesn't matter at the end of the day, Just make sure you have, your time for your family,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
um
that's the biggest thing too is
yeah.
making time for your
Well, hey
family.
man, we're back in the gym though. Hey, we was back at it yesterday. I'm sore. Oh,
Yeah, my arms are like
yeah.
noodles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Hey, but yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up, and man, this is just
We'll see you next week with
yeah.
episode number
Episode
2.
number 2. This is just the beginning of El Brandito and El Senor here at, where we at?
Lufkin,
Lufkin,
Texas.
Texas. There you go. That boy from Nebraska. Hey, but man, we appreciate y'all, and we'll be coming back with some heavy stuff. So y'all better tune in.